We're back though, and there's a lot of 2020 news to cover. So I'm joined by BFAB, as indicated by the title.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I'm BFAB?
Probably.
Okay. Just making sure.
Either that or you're someone else who stole his account, but either one works.
I mean, we hate BFAB here, so I'm the anti-BFAB. So.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad. All right, so there's been a lot of news, and there's a lot to cover. So this might be a little bit of a longer one, but hopefully we get everything covered. If we don't, it's BFAB's fault.
Name.
Are you serious? It has never chosen to use that name before.
People are gonna be so confused if they watch this back.
Yeah. Don't worry, I am editing it
name.
Well, there we
what
go.
language are they speaking?
I also chose to use the wrong thumbnail, but I don't think I can change that until the live. Oh, I can. Never mind. We're good. Distract people by talking about the news.
Good morning, guys. Good afternoon, or whatever. Today, during this sad problem, Jeff totally messed things up. I apologize for that. That is not my fault.
I think it is.
Well, we are waiting for Jeff to fix
fixed.
things.
It's fixed. We're all good.
Okay.
Right. First news topic. We're gonna go in order approximately. So the oldest thing that I think we're gonna discuss this week is the Top Gear set.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yep.
This was kind of a weird announcement. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's a strange license, and I don't know. It'll probably be somewhat popular with Technic fans, but Top Gear rally car.
I mean, this has been rumored for a while, so I expected it. But I was hoping we'd get like a minifig. I know it's a Technic base set, and Technic base sets don't have minifigs, right? But yeah. I was hoping that the set would include like a Top Gear minifig. I feel like that would have been something that a lot of people would have appreciated. So
yeah, I just feel like this is sort of it's different for them to do random licensed Technic sets. They don't do that very often, but I guess they've sort of done it more and more recently. But it is interesting to see that this will be a remote controlled with the Control Plus system. I think that's only been used in the Liber excavator thing.
Liber, yeah, and then some other like orange.
Oh yeah, the
truck.
The
I think it was used.
Yeah, so. That's true. Collecting an AWM.
Yeah,
a load of both.
You can tell we're not clearly Technic fans. We all hate Technic here. So.
But yeah, they do show the Stig driver dude on the back of the box. Interesting choice there, but it looks all right. It's a little bit expensive.
For sure. Do you know the price of it?
I think it's 140 or something with 130 with 463 pieces. So a little bit expensive, but it's because the Control Plus system is very expensive. Looks like it'll have a working engine, or sort of working engine. It looks like it's working, and then wheels that will turn, steering, which makes sense. Yeah. I don't really have anything further to say on this one, but I don't know. You got any other thoughts?
I feel like if you're a Technic fan, you'll buy it. If you're a Technic fan, you'll buy it. But if you're not, then it's really nothing important. So
it might get some of the Speed Champions, car fan audience.
Maybe. I mean, Top Gear's a really popular show, so you might get that audience too. So
yeah. But that's all for that there. Next up, we have more 2020 Technic stuff. So let's get this out of the way. We got this buggy.
Ooh, we hate Technic here.
We got this buggy that it's a buggy. Might be helpful if I do this actually. Now you can see exactly what the stream is saying.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I was just guessing on what you're talking about.
Okay, but I got the buggy here, 42101. it'll be a $10 set probably. But 117 parts. This is one of those like basic entry tier Technic things. They do those every so often, and
yeah,
they're always kind of.
It looks all right for a $10 set. It's all right.
Yeah, it's fine. I think usually like small $10 sets have like one function. This looks like it'll maybe be able to steer and maybe have some suspension. So whatever. It does have an alternate build.
The issue that I have with the set is sorry. I think we might be getting a slight delay.
A slight delay? What do you mean?
Okay, never mind.
On the stream or for you?
For me, because like I feel like I'm over talking you a little bit sometimes. So.
Oh, okay. We'll just have to.
We'll see. We'll just keep going.
Yeah, but we've got this alternate belt for it as well, which is basically the same thing.
I mean, I like it for $10. I'm not going to buy it, but for $10, it's pretty nice.
Yeah,
so.
There's nothing wrong with it. We also have this tractor, which I think this one's a little bit more interesting personally, just visually. But again, I don't know what sort of features it'll have. Maybe it'll be able to spin those blades on the back as it moves forward.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it. It seems like all of them have like play features, at least for the smaller ones, which is quite surprising. So
I mean, that's kind of the point of Technic, is it'll have mechanisms. So usually they try to work something into small sets, but usually, like when you're limited to a $10 set, it's not very effective.
Yeah. I mean, they're cool. Like I said, they're cool for people who like Technic, but if you don't like Technic, they're whatever. So
yeah, about the same dimensions as the first one. Yeah, and then there's a dragster, which this one will be. The last one was also a $10 set. The tractor, obviously. This one will be a $20 set, 225 pieces. It has a pullback motor, but other than that, looks like it does have a little side build of a little light strip, but alternate build is just this hot rod thing. Nothing too crazy or too special. We've seen Technic dragsters before, but another decent entry.
A lot of kids are going to appreciate that set. Any sets with like pullback motors are always really fun to play with. So if you're a kid and you like that type of stuff, it's totally for you. I remember back in the day getting one of the Ferrari racer sets and it had a pullback motor. And like when I was a little kid, that was like my jam. That was totally like my favorite thing to do. So it was cool.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is definitely, for kids who are just getting into Technic. But
yeah, for sure. For sure.
Racing truck too, same sort of deal. Also has a pullback motor. Okay, this one, rebuilds it into sort of a Formula One car of sorts, which is kind of cool. Honestly, I think the alternate build in this one's probably the most interesting of the several alternate builds we've seen so far. This is another basically exactly the same size, another $20 set. So basically choose between a dragster or a truck, and they'll basically get the same functionality.
So you like the dragster better, right? Is that what you're saying?
I like it better than the majority. Yeah, I mean, honestly, between the two, they're kind of evenly matched. I actually sort of like the shaping around the front of the truck, but
yeah, I really do like the appeal and the look of the truck. So
yeah, the dragster probably makes more sense in terms of racing, but the truck looks sort of cool, and I guess it's something that they haven't done too often. I sort of like this the finish line build actually, for what it is.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, it just looks like something that's from Speed Champions with Technic pieces, So.
Yeah. And then we have this Technic catamaran. This one's a little bit interesting. $40 for 404 pieces, and it has these two like new boat hull things that work with that have Technic connections. It's a little strange, but I wonder what sort of features it'll actually have. It looks like you can steer it.
Do you think it'll be able to float or no?
It will be able to float. It says boat floats. So that's why they introduced these pieces. I don't know exactly what they're gonna. I don't know how well they'll work or how well this whole set will work, but it'll be interesting to see. I'd like to watch a review on this when it comes
Somebody
out.
should motorize that and put it on the water. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. And the alternate build on this one doesn't look too bad either.
Oh yeah, it's like a little mini speedboat. So
yeah. I think this is probably
looks good.
This is probably the most interesting to me of the Technic sets coming out next year.
Agreed. Yeah, for sure.
And then there's this stunt show with a truck and a motorcycle. It's got 2 different vehicles, so it'll be a little bit interesting to people. 600 pieces, 610 pieces, and 49.99 euros.
I think it looks cool. I mean, it kind of reminds me of something that came out of City. For some reason, it just has the City vibe, with the vehicles with like the transport trailer and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, basically a Technic-ified City set. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's a little bit expensive compared to a City version of this would be, but
I love the Ring of Fire too.
Yeah, the Ring of Fire is kind of cool. The alternate build on this one's a little bit strange. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's got...
Oh, yeah, I have no idea either.
It's got like this weird truck thing and a ramp, but I don't know what that is. But
yeah, neither do I.
It's a decent enough set. I don't think this one's too personally interesting to me, but it's cool. And didn't we see this? Am I wrong, or did I cover this in that Technic News video I did a few months ago?
I think that it's a different vehicle. I believe one looks very similar to it. But I don't believe that's a older thing. I think that's a brand new image of a set. So,
I feel like you
I
can
swear
tell
there's some yellow vehicle, but
you can tell your thoughts about it while I look this up real quick. Okay. But yeah, the crane's all right. Nothing too crazy, but
I just get a notification. I'm so popular.
Technic cranes are fun, so
yeah.
But I feel 4218. Oh, there was a compact crawler crane that just came out last year. That must be it. This is like, have they retired that one already? Because I can't.
Yeah.
It just came out in fall 2019. I can't imagine having 2 cranes of such a similar price point on the market at the same time. But for everyone who's confused at what I'm talking about, this crane here just came out in the last wave of Technic sets. I don't know. It's a little bit weird that they have 2 on the market, but this one is... No, they're the same price. Okay. This one has more pieces, though, so it has that going for it. I think I like the look of this one better, too, but...
Yeah, agreed, for sure. I don't know why they have just, like, 2 similar-looking vehicles on the market, Like, I feel like the yellow and the big vehicles could totally, like, confuse people,
Yeah.
Like, a mother could be going and be like, I already bought my kid that set before.
I mean, it literally just confused me. We just watched it happen, so...
Yeah,
it definitely will again. Unless they've retired the other one already.
For sure, yeah.
So that's all for Technic. The last one there on that page was just the one that we already looked at, the top tier one. So let's take a look at the Speed Champions real quick. There's not too many here. They're moving up to 8 wide, which is a little bit of a change. Do you have any personal thoughts or opinions about the 8 wide of Speed Champions?
So I do like the change. I like the change because you can put 2 minifigs in the car compared to 1. And I feel like a lot of people do like that and want that because it's more realistic, right? I mean, you rarely see cars with 1 seat. I mean, at least from what I'm aware of.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I think
that
it's going to allow them to get a better level of detail in future cars. I have seen the complaint that it throws off people's collections if they've already bought all the 6 wide ones. But, I don't know. I feel like this will allow them to make better Speed Champion sets in the future.
Agreed. Plus, I mean, it's only another 2 studs. It's not really that noticeable in reality,
And it does seem like they are going to be increasing the price. So this one is going to be $20 instead of $15, which honestly, I think for the single cars, that's not going to be too bad. I think $5 is worth it for the upgraded level of detail, but it might get a little bit more dicey when we get into the larger sets, possibly.
But, well, yeah, they've already been the price already got increased. I think one of the sets are $40 and $60 for the newer ones. It was on Shop at Home in the USA. So
this one we skipped over one, but we'll go back to that in just a second. But the one that you're talking about, this one is $40, 565 parts. So still a good price to part ratio for the Formula E, Panasonic Jaguar Racing, GE N2 car, and Jaguar High Pace E trophy. I don't know anything about cars, so I don't know what these mean, but I like the blue color scheme on them.
Yeah, it's kind of like a coral blue, right? I mean, I don't know my color.
It's medium azure.
Oh, okay. Because in my video I said a coral blue, and then I'm like, wait a second, I don't even know my color. So I like it. I mean, one of the cars look like the F1, vehicles, and then the other one's all right. But I do like both of them. So
yeah, I mean, I think this one looks better to me, but this one I think is a little bit more interesting in shaping.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Also, this is the first time Lego's done a partnership with Jaguar, from what I'm aware of.
Yes, it is the first Jaguar set.
So it's good that they're broadening their horizons when it comes to this type of stuff, because the more car licenses that they get, the better for everybody. So.
Yeah, and then there will be a Nissan GTR Nismo. I don't know what kind of car that is, but there will be one of those in standalone set. That's the only one we don't have pictures of, I believe. There's also this Audi Sport Quattro S1, 250 pieces, $20. You know, this one's
the shaping of that set is extremely odd.
Yeah, it's a rally car. So there have been a couple rally cars that they've done in the past. I've seen some people not happy that the only rally car that they've done before won't be in scale with this one, so you can't like put them together on a track or whatever without it looking a little weird. But I do think that this one is, nice looking for what it's supposed to be. But
I love how with all these cars they did red, yellow, blue, and then green. Kind of like the main colors.
Yeah. The color scheme on this one's good. And have there been
the white and the
no? There have been Audi sets in the past, right? I think so.
Didn't they make an Audi R8 or something? I'm pretty sure.
I think so. I think that's true.
So I think yes to that.
All right. And there's one more Speed Champion set. We have the Lamborghini Urus XDX and the Lamborghini Huracan Super Trofeo EVO. 663 pieces for $60.
So regarding that set, I do like the shape of the black Lamborghini. It looks really cool with the black and gold. But like regarding the lime green vehicle, even though it's accurate looking, I just feel like it looks a little too bulky. It looks like if somebody like took like a mom van or whatever, like a what's it called, like a Subaru, and try to make like a car out of that. Like it kind of looks odd to me. It's like a mixture of like a van and a car, and it drives me crazy.
Yeah,
so
I agree. I do think it's weird to me that this set is $20 more expensive than the other 2-pack. Like it's both just 2 cars and a race starting line. But
yeah,
the part counts aren't that different either. So this one may be a little bit on the expensive side. It could be just the Lamborghini license, but I do like this black car a lot. I agree with you.
It's very smooth, and it does look like the actual car. So great job to the Speed Champions team. Talking about the Speed Champions team, they do an amazing job because they're a small team. I believe they have 3 people on their team, compared to like most teams have from like 5 to 10 people on their team. So
yeah.
I was watching some video by Assembled, and I think it's a total of 3 people working on all the cars.
Huh?
So
interesting.
Like great job.
Yeah.
So.
All the different angles of this black car look really good. I wonder if they're molding more pieces in that, like the metal drum lacquered gold color. I don't know if it just looks that way from the pictures or if it will actually be that way in person. But that's all for Speed Champions.
I like this wave. I want to get them all. I'm not going to end up getting them all because I love all the Speed Champions sets. The thing is, I never really go buy them. Every time I've ever got a Speed Champion set, I've either, oh my god, I can't speak. I either got them for very cheap or I was given them. So
I still have not bought a Speed Champion set, and Doc wants me to, so I probably will eventually, but I don't know.
Yeah, you need to get one. Just get one and you'll be happy, and then you'll keep buying them. They're very fun to build. Like, as much as I hate stickers, they're kind of fun to put on in these cases because you're like taking an hour trying to put on 30 stickers. So
yeah. All right. Next up, we'll move on to Star Wars.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, these ones are I think there are a couple good ones and there are a couple of bad ones. We'll start off with the microfighters though. We've got the Resistance Y-wing, ages 6 and up, 75263, containing 86 pieces for $10 as normal. What do you think of this one?
I like that minifig's helmet, and this was one of the photos that actually got revealed later. Because I think that was the only one we were waiting for. I mean, other than like I think there's a Maldorian battle pack or Mandalorian. Why did I say Maldorian?
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I will say right now, the only one of these sets that I was really looking forward to is the Mandalorian battle pack, and I'm kind of bummed that it's the only one that hasn't been shown yet.
Yeah, kind of strange. But like regarding this set, I love that helmet piece. Like holy shit.
This is this figure also appears in the Resistance Y-wing from the first wave of Rise of Skywalker sets, but this is the cheapest way to get it.
I didn't know
that. So, you know, it's a good way to get this figure, but I don't love the build of this one.
Yeah, agreed. Also, I'm surprised they're already in Series 7 of Microfighters, which is crazy. So
yeah, Microfighters has been going pretty strong.
Yeah, I didn't even know they were selling well. Like, I didn't know that people actually would buy this stuff, but hey, I'm not judging.
I have actually bought 2 Microfighters in the past. One of them was the Dewback one, because I like the Dewback a lot, and the other one was the some TIE fighter from Rogue One, I think. And I bought it because it was on clearance for $250.
Oh, nice. I don't think I've ever gotten any of the Microfighters before, but maybe I should get one. I don't know.
Some of them are good. Some of them are like the TIE Fighter is a pretty bad set, and I wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't $250.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, that being said, didn't the Microfighters replace the Planet series? I love the planets. I bought like 8 of them or something, I think.
I never bought any of the planets, so. But I think it did.
They were so fun. I'd chuck them at people, and, you know, it's great, so.
Yeah. Next up, Kylo Ren's shuttle, 72 pieces. This one, I think, looks better than the Y-Wing by a significant margin.
Agreed.
And it has the Kylo Ren figure, which is cool.
Yeah, this one is nice. I like this one a lot.
I may get this one for Kylo Ren, but I don't know yet.
I have to say, out of all of the sets revealed for like Star Wars in general, it's one of the best things in the wave.
I think there's one set here that I like more, but we'll get to that in a second. But you know, this is pretty good for what it is. I like the engines in the back too, and also it's a little bit sad to say that this is more accurate than the 2015 Kylo Ren shuttle set.
The color's at least right.
Yeah, and it can also move the wings. The original one couldn't move the wings side to side. They couldn't angle them. So this one gets 2 things right that the 2015 one didn't. And that one, the other one, was about $110 more expensive.
Yeah, because I think it was $130. Wait,
no,
wasn't it $130?
The original one was $120. The new one is $130.
Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense.
All right. The next up, we have the T-16 Skyhopper versus Bantha Microfighter. I like the Bantha here.
Yeah, it looks really cool. That being said, it looks like something that kind of got like juniorized, you know? Not like actual juniorized, but kind of like it looks fake.
Do you remember the Dewback one?
I do, yep, yeah.
I do think that the Dewback one was better and could be more easily used as just a regular, you know, Dewback, like just in minifigure scale. But this one, we have never gotten a Bantha piece before. This is the first time we've gotten a Bantha in Lego Star Wars. So I think for that, it's you know, it's pretty decent, I guess.
I originally thought those horn pieces were new, but I guess everybody said they're not.
No,
So.
they were used for Tauntauns.
Okay, interesting. Sorry, I'm coughing now. Trying to clear my throat. I need a drink. So guess what? I got my drink. I have cake and drink right next to me. So
Doc agrees the Dewback was better too, by the way.
Yeah.
The Skyhopper is kind of whatever here, and I don't think that figure's even new. I think it might have some updated printing, but it doesn't look very different. The Tusken Raider is not new though. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we need a new Tusken Raider. Come on, Lego.
I don't think you can get much better than that. But
I mean, but I feel like I see those guys in too many sets, especially like cheaper sets. You know, like I have this oh my goodness, Saturn Crawler.
yes, the Sandcrawler is
like battle
definitely.
pack thing.
Oh, the battle pack. I thought you were gonna say yes. I have the Sandcrawler, and the Tusken Raider is in there. I was gonna say yes, definitely a cheaper set.
I mean, I do have the Saturn Crawler too. I just haven't opened it.
Yeah.
Whole video coming soon for that. Got it 50% off. So
nice.
Yeah.
And then I think
maybe I already told you that.
I don't remember.
Okay.
But next up, we have the First Order Trooper Battle Pack, and I think that this might be the best set that's been revealed so far, just because cheap way to get a Sith Trooper.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it looks all right. I mean, I really don't care for it. I mean, for me, when I look at a battle pack, I also look at the build. It's just a typical speeder build.
I think this build is significantly better than the majority of battle pack builds that we've gotten.
Really?
I mean, at least it is something versus. I think that the build from the Jawa one was not very good. I think the solo build is better than this for sure. The solo battle packs, but
I like the Imperial dropship. I feel like for battle packs, that's kind of the best build.
Imperial dropship. Oh, the
mini one.
The 20th anniversary one.
Correct. Yep. Okay. I like that build.
And yeah, there are two different kinds of.
This one's all right.
There are two different kinds of Red Troopers here, and the ones with the jetpacks are exclusive to this one, so that's cool, I guess.
Oh, see, I didn't know that, so
also
maybe I'll pick this set up. I mean, I haven't bought a Star Wars battle pack in a couple of years, I think. So we'll see.
Also, the First Order General dude is exclusive as well because of the torso printing with the red lines on there. And it looks kind of cool. I kind of like it, actually. I know a lot of people hate when they put officers in the battle packs, but this one's alright.
See, I don't personally care. I know like a lot of Star Wars like fans, they like only getting like, you know, clone troopers or whatever, like battle packs, and they want multiples of them. I don't care. Like, I like the Jedi battle pack that everybody hates, you know?
I am on your side with that, actually. One of my favorite battle packs is the Bounty Hunter battle pack, where every single character is a named character. But it's a cheap way to get all four of the characters, so I like it.
And you get like Bosk or whatever his name is. I like that minifig. I think I have that one. So.
Yeah. We also get Forlom in that one, who was brand new for that. But
interesting.
Yeah, this is a pretty decent battle pack, I think. But I'm more excited for the Mandalorian one, which we have not seen yet. Have you watched the Mandalorian
now
at all?
the best set ever.
Have you watched the Mandalorian?
I have not yet. I'm too cheap. I'm going to wait till most of the episodes are out, and then I'll get Disney Plus, though.
It's very good, and I would recommend it.
I mean, I have so many streaming services right now. I have Hulu, Netflix, DC streaming service, and YouTube Red. I mean, I don't know. YouTube Red is not a streaming service, I guess, technically.
You should just drop something. Drop Hulu or drop Netflix.
I feel like I can, you know? It's like there's like a show from each thing that I have to watch, you know? So
see, I will probably get another month of Hulu in December when Runaway Season 3 comes out, but that's the only other show that I'm interested in currently.
I mean, that's fair. I just feel like losing it or giving it up would be like giving up your child, you know, Jeff? Can you relate?
So
my mother gave me up.
So question, you consider streaming service expenses like child support payments?
Amen, yes.
Okay.
You don't?
Not really, but you do you. All right. Snowspeeder, 91 pieces, $20. What do you think?
I think it sucks. So when I originally saw images of the set, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is the worst looking Star Wars set ever. But I didn't realize the 4+ was in the corner. And then I'm like, whoever designed this needs to be fired. And then I saw the 4+, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Wait, so
it looks bad.
As a 4+ set, you think it looks terrible still?
Oh, no, it looks fine as a 4+ set. But when I saw the images, originally, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see the 4+ sign. So I'm like, wow, if this is an actual Star Wars set that they're going to sell, somebody needs to lose their job.
See, I think that
I realized,
I think this one actually looks better than the majority. I think probably the TIE Fighter might look better than this, but like the other 4+ sets, I think this is the best of them.
Oh yeah, for a 4+ set, it looks fine. But like for me, maybe I was too tired. I think I did the Star Wars video at like 5 in the morning, and so I'm like, what? Like, what is that? Are you kidding me? Who would buy that? And then I see the 4+. I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. It's not as bad as I thought. So, yeah.
Also, I think some people were saying both of the figures are old. Is this not a new helmet print for Wedge? I know you won't know the answer, but people might in the chat might.
Yeah, people might. I probably don't. So you're right.
Yeah, I think the Snowtrooper's old news, but this guy might be new. Possibly, you can let us know.
I feel like they don't do new minifigs for 4+
well, no,
sets,
they did
for the most part.
in they did something new in one of them. The new Rebel Trooper was introduced in that, I think, and then it came out in the Tantive 4 afterwards, I believe. Don't quote me on that. And I think the A-Wing pilot in the A-Wing set was new. I think he was okay. Jawa Lord says it's slightly
Never
updated.
mind, I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. Jeff is right. I'm wrong.
Jawa Lord said it's slightly updated, so we have that information.
Okay.
Oh, didn't one of the new Stormtrooper helmets come in a junior set or in a 4+ set for the first time? Don't quote me on that one. But yeah,
I know nothing, and Sam says it looks new.
Yep.
So
all right.
Yeah.
Now we know. Thank you, chat. Next up, Duel on Mustafar. I think a lot of people are excited for this one, but yeah, it's set.
I'm very disappointed. It's not that it's a bad set. If you compare it to the 2005 one, the 2005 one was so nice.
I think
that when I saw images of that, I was disappointed.
I would say this is a bad set. Like, I think they did a better job when it was a side build in an Anakin Starfighter or an Anakin's Jedi Starfighter set from like 2013, 2012 that I own. I think that like it had a mining robot and a little platform, and that was all of the Duel of Mustafar that it had in it. I think that was better than this is. Like,
I feel like this one, I had such high expectations when the names leaked. It was like Duel on Mustafar, whatever it was, or Battle on Mustafar, whatever it is. And so I was like, yay, we're going to finally get a set that is in scale to the 2005, Battle on Mustafar set or whatever it was. Because that set was like a very nice, heavily detailed set. So I was hoping we get something like that, and then we get this. Like, if you remove the box art right now, how crappy does that set look?
Oh, wait, we can scroll down to an official image. Like, it doesn't even have the high ground. That's very important.
They literally took like one of those folding pieces. I don't know what they're called. You know, that connect things?
Yeah.
And fold in the middle. And that's basically what they use to kind of show that it's separated. Like, that looks like crap. Like, I mean, I'll probably end up buying it, but it looks like crap.
All right. Galagade wants a reminder of the 2005 version of Duel on Mustafar. I can do that for you. And Sand says he loves this new one. What was the old one called? I can just Mustafar. Purple Stud says we haven't gotten a Wedge Antilles figure since 2011, which that's kind of a long time. So this one, the old Wedge probably didn't have the new Resistance pilot torso and stuff. But yeah, I like the Force Awakens duel set, but it's I don't know. I don't like this one as much. This is the original Duel on Mustafar. This is what I was talking about with the two little platforms from this one set. Like, I honestly think that these are a better representation of the Duel on Mustafar than this tiny scaled down version.
It looks bad. Like, clearly whoever designed this year's of Star Wars sets did a pretty bad job in general. So, I like the team, so.
Jawa Lord agrees that it's a bad set. He thinks... I do think that they probably could have done something to...
He just says he doesn't think it's a bad set.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can read. It's just way too underdone. All right. So, I don't know. I feel like it's okay at best. So I guess I sort of agree with
it's okay.
And I do think that the figures are good, and for the price point, to get those two figures, you could build up some more... You could build up some more around it and probably make it look better. And I guess the figures are the hardest thing for you to do yourself. Because I don't think we've gotten an Obi-Wan figure from Episode 3 in a couple of years. So,
yeah. I think the last set I got with him was maybe in like a set, I think. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
No, actually, I'm lying. It was Obi-Wan Speeder, and it had a bounty hunter.
Oh, that was based on Clone Wars too. So it was the Clone Wars version of him, where it had like.
Okay.
I think so, but Sand says it'll look great next to.
I mean, it looks pretty much the same. So.
And yeah. Gallagher likes the color schemes. It's not gray for a change, which I guess is fair. Yeah.
Throwing shade at all the Star Wars fans. That comment.
How much do you want to bet the Mandalorian Battle Pack was based on the scene at the end of Chapter 3? I can't talk about that because people here have not seen it, aka BFAB, but...
Oh, yeah, I haven't. I'm not cool enough to see it.
It probably will be. But next up, Obi-Wan's hut. We've seen this before, but this is the first time we've gotten official images. And it's, it's cool to get, I guess, but it's nothing crazy special. And there's...
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this one is a nice-looking set. I do like the look of it. The thing is the price. It's $30 for 200 pieces. Like, that's ridiculous. Like,
yeah.
It's like 25 would have been fine. 30? Like, I feel like a lot of kids are going to see the set and look at it and go like, oh, it could be a $30 set if they don't look at the piece count. But with the piece count at 200 pieces and $30, like, that's fucking ridiculous.
And it does have the dome, which is sort of a large piece, but I don't think that's enough to justify a $10 price increase. So I would agree with you.
Oh yeah, 25 would have been perfect for this set.
I do think that
clearly Lego.
I do think the figure selection is weird here when you combine it with the other set that's designed to go alongside it, which also features Luke. So you get Luke in both sets, but they sort of split up the other characters between the two. And I guess it's good if you were planning on just getting this set, but if you got both, you kind of end up with multiple Lukes.
You get a Luke army. You get your... I like the blue milk and the Leia hologram. I don't know if the Leia hologram is a new piece.
It's a new piece, yeah.
Okay, so for that reason alone, I'm going to buy this set. I feel like it's going to go really well with the Yoda's hut and the little set that it made an appearance in, episode 7? The Octu Island.
That's an episode 8 set.
Is that 7?
It's an episode 8 set.
I failed.
You see it. You see, like, they arrive on Octu at the very end of episode 7, so I guess you could sort of say it's episode 7, so you're not completely wrong, but that one was based on episode 8, because Porgs didn't exist in episode 7.
Okay, so for that alone, like I feel like if you bought any of those sets, like this would be a really cool set to just add right next to them because they're all $30 sets. That being said, I really need to buy Yoda's hut. I hope it's not retired. So
I don't think it is yet. I think it's still around for a while. And Jabba Lord is very excited for this set, and Brick Hive too. So I guess there's a lot of people excited for it. It is nice also that it closes up and makes a fully enclosed structure. Yeah, that's all.
And Darth Brick Lego says it's cool also. So.
Oh, I missed that one.
Everybody thinks it's cool.
All right. And next up, Luke's Land Speeder. I think a lot less people are going to think this one is cool because it has been a little bit overdone. But I don't know. What do you think?
So it's been overdone a lot, right? They keep making that set like, all the time, right? And I don't have an issue with that because I do have an issue with that, but I don't have it, so I feel like I can't really complain. So.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't bought one yet either.
That out.
The last one I think is still available. I don't think it's retired yet, so. Got to keep a land speeder on the shelves at all times. This one's a little bit, like the last several that they've done, the last two are basically identical. But one was part of a Mos Eisley Cantina and one was standalone. And this one is sort of a little bit different with the build because they change up the front end a little, but that's the only interesting thing about it. Also, Luke has this little poncho thing, but.
So the first time I think I saw Luke's land speeder was back, I believe, in 2011. I think it was. I don't know. I remember going to Walmart and seeing that and be like, I really want that set. But being a broke little kid, I couldn't afford it, right? But looking at that now, like this one now, it's cool. But I feel like, like I said before, they're kind of doing this set way too much. Like they need to, pull back on the Luke Landspeeder sets and make something different.
I mean, Luke's Landspeeder sells, and that's probably why they keep doing it. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think I'll just need to pick up this variant before they decide to release another one.
Honestly, I think the last one was a better variant because the last one was $20 and it had more figures than this. It had both R2 and C3PO and Luke and either a Jawa or a Tusken Raider.
Yeah.
So I think the last one was a better deal, but this one I think is a little bit larger too, a tiny bit.
I'm going to pick it up eventually, so that's the goal because I think the two $30 sets this year are strong, but the piece counts are horrible. So I feel like they don't need to jack up the price in any of these cases. They could have made them both $25. None of them needed to really be $30. So
yeah, I think Lego has been more and more pricing things so that they can be discounted immediately. So that could be part of it. It could be, designed so that Lego themselves can discount or on shop at home. I don't know, so we'll have to see. But it does seem a little bit pricey at retail. Jawa Lord says this one looks a lot better than any of the others. I don't know if I love the front end of this one, but I do like the engines of this one more than the previous land speeders.
I like Luke's little cloak piece or whatever. I mean, we haven't got one of those in any of the land speeders, from what I'm aware of. So
no, we have not. That is a new introduction here.
So just for the extra $10, you get Luke's cloak. So.
Yeah, for sure. It's a $10 cloak.
Holy shit! We just went from 10 to 3 people. What happened?
I guess they didn't like. They're tired of land speeders too.
They're like, we're going somewhere else. We're tired of this. And now we're up to 5. But what the heck just happened?
I don't know. But next up we have the tie.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if an ad popped up because it loaded really weird for me, and then that happened.
Oh, possibly.
So I wonder if they all got ads and they're like, screw this, we're gone.
I have noticed that for some reason my streams people complain about getting spammed with ads, and I have not done anything about it. So I don't know why.
Yeah, why do you keep doing that?
I don't know.
Are you trying to profit off your subscribers?
No, I haven't told it to give plenty of ads. It just does that. But anyway.
Oh, okay.
Also, collecting thinks that the sticker is going to be a nightmare to put on.
For the Luke's land speeder?
Yeah, I'm assuming maybe these ones around the circular bricks. Or the ones around the front. But...
No, I feel like that'd be easier, unless you have huge hands, If you have huge hands, then you're screwed.
Well, because the other thing is you have to make sure you start in the right spot. Because it needs to line up with the studs around it, so it's not off angle. I don't know. It might be difficult.
That's fair.
But next up, tie dagger, 470 pieces for $70. Yay!
Horrible set there.
It has one exclusive figure, and 2 other figures that are somewhat common. I think, unless this TIE Fighter has been updated or TIE Pilot has been updated, but I think the Knight of Ren is the only exclusive. And this is probably the lamest looking of the Knights of Ren. And this fin is in the Falcon, right?
Yeah.
So, and I just don't think that this one looks pretty good.
We just got a bunch of new pictures. Holy shoot.
Pictures of what?
City stuff.
We will have to include that in the podcast. Woohoo. Watch, they're just gonna...
I'll do a video later covering them. Now it gives me an excuse to cover the ones that I didn't cover. But there's 5 new sets that just got revealed.
Nice.
So.
Maybe we can jump to City right after Star Wars and then go back and cover whatever we missed. So we can be very breaking news.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, what do you think of this tie dagger?
It looks horrible. It's very thin. A lot of people are saying it's accurate, but one of my subscribers kind of subbed it up the best. He says like a flying Dorito.
No, it
totally is.
It's 2 flying Doritos connected with a toothpick.
So sad. It looks bad. I do not want that. Somebody could give that to me for free, and I'd take it. But I think the only way to ever buy the set if it was 75% off, I would buy it. Nothing, I think this is probably one of the laziest tie designs that they've done recently. I don't know. It just doesn't look that great to me, personally. It looks like a Star Wars designer decided to let his 4-year-old son design a set for work. So
like the in-universe version of this too, I'm not a big fan of. But
yeah.
Moving on to the last Star Wars set, the Resistance X-Wing, 761 pieces for $100 possibly, or $90. It'll be €100, but possibly $90. We don't know.
Usually the euros and the U.S. prices are usually the same in the sense where if it's €100, it'll be $100 US. Not that the conversion is accurate. I remember I did a Star Wars video last year talking about the sets and it'll be this price. and I got chastised for it because people like, you're stupid. They don't convert the same. And I'm like, I know that, guys.
But
But,
usually
you know,
they
in
end up
the
being the same.
past, yeah, they usually end up being the same. So I got a lot of backlash for that. I love getting to tell how stupid I am. It's very fun. So
The only thing about this, I've heard people say it will be 90 and not 100 in US. I don't know how accurate that is, so that's why I gave the disclaimer. But what do you think of this X-wing versus the previous ones? I know we've gotten a lot of them recently.
I like the color scheme of this one. I feel like, yes, we are getting way too many X-Men sets.
Way too many X-Men sets. I love X-Men.
X-Wing, sorry. We're gonna done those X-Men sets. But okay, that threw me off. So we're getting way too many X-Wing sets, but I do like the color scheme of this one better. So it's like an orangish brown, and I feel like most of them are like what, black or gray or something.
Yeah, most of them are. There's a lot of white, and then the previous ones we've gotten, there was a gray and blue one and a black and orange one.
Okay, so yeah, I like the color scheme of this one. I'm not gonna pick it up. Well, this is 50% off, but yeah, that's not really my cup of tea.
Also, we have these interesting curved pieces around the wings. Those are new, which are a little bit interesting. But,
wow, those are sexy.
And we have 4 figures here, of which this figure actually has arm printing on this arm here that we can't see, and it's not shown in any of the official images. But
her name is Jaya, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And then we have one of the
I had
knights
to
around.
watch Rich Boy Dave's video to figure out the name of the character. So,
But yeah, 2 exclusives. I think Poe is old. I don't think his torso and legs have been updated, and R2 is the same old R2. But figure selection.
I
this
didn't know
one's decent.
Poe from Teletubbies was in there. So lame joke, but hey, that's my attempt at humor. So
Shy is going to be buying both of these Rise of Skywalker sets just for the Knights of Ren figures.
they're very nice minifigs. Like Lego really sucked at making Star Wars sets for 2020, but the minifigs are so detailed.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Do we want to move into those city sets that just got revealed? And if so, where can I find them?
Go to Nino.
Okay. I will pull it up.
You know what? Maybe Brickset has them. Maybe it might be easier. Let's check out Brickset first. Give me a sec. Because Brickset posted them last time.
Brickset has the poly bags, but they don't have the they don't have any city stuff yet.
Okay. Then go to Nino then.
I'll work on pulling up Nino while we talk about Disney Princess, because that's the best theme.
Or do we want to... Here's the thing. Do we want to do this next week and wait and have like those city sets after, and then cover like the poly bags too next week, so we have more stuff to cover?
I feel like I can't guarantee my availability for next week, so we should probably cover them today if we have the time to.
Okay, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff we still have to cover.
Yeah.
So.
We'll see how much we can get done. Disney Princess, this set, I want it for Pua, because I missed out on Pua the last time, and this looks like it'll be very cheap, but other than that...
Did you say her name is Pua?
The pig is Pua.
Who's naming these characters?
I don't know, someone at Disney?
Pua?
Yeah, Pua, P-U-A.
Oh, that's so stupid. I want to kill the designer. I mean, the Disney employee.
Also, the dog poop piece in white is here as a shell.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yep.
So it's bird poop then now, basically.
Sure, yeah.
It's a massive bird turd.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love being immature sometimes, so...
The other, there was one other Moana leak that happened. There's a new version of Hey Hey coming out that's based on the actual movie version and not the concept art, but that's not included in this set, so I guess we will be getting another Moana set next year at some point.
Ooh.
But yeah, moving on from that, we have this Princess Aurora's Royal Carriage, new owl. Other than that, I'm not interested at all. And I won't buy it regardless.
This is a new owl?
Yeah.
Are they using the Harry Potter
No,
owl,
it's a
or
brand new mold of an owl. It looks more like one of the, I forget what kind of owl it's called, but it looks like a different breed of owl.
Yeah, I see it now. Okay. I mean, I guess that's cool. Don't really care for it either.
Yeah.
So.
Then the storybooks, these are interesting. Like
those are.
The Mulan one is very, very, very interesting to me just because of this single inclusion of the Lucky Cricket, which I want that very much. But other than that, I don't know if I like these mini dolls.
They're so freaking weird.
Yeah.
So,
but the overall book design
that
is kind of interesting. And
oh,
Lucky
it's
Cricket.
cool because a lot of girls are gonna like it. A lot of little girls are gonna be like, those are cool. Parents could tell stories by using those. You know, you open the little book, you have the sets. You build the set or whatever. I don't know if like when you close it, it all goes together. I believe maybe that's how it is. I think so. Kind of like a pop-up book. So it's really cool. You can tell stories to your kids. I feel like there's gonna be like a good like bonding experience between like mothers and daughters. You know. I will keep talking. And yeah, I mean they're cool. Um, I like the folding ability. It's different. So yeah. So and it looks like the the bottom of the book like area is printed. So I feel like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Are you good,
Yes,
Jeff? Can you continue?
I
Okay.
returned, and the stream didn't hear any of that. I just muted the stream's audio from me, but we're good.
Oh, I heard you.
Yeah. All right. So Ariel's storybook is kind of whatever. I don't love this one, but you do get Flounder and Sebastian.
Yeah, I feel like that one's the coolest one out of all of them.
It's cool for people who have not gotten Flounder and Sebastian before. It's a good way to get them. Also, printed jumper plates.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like that huge clam. Is that a new piece?
No, we've gotten it before, but I think this is new in this color.
Okay, I mean that makes sense. It looks nice. So
also, I wonder if this will be like permanently glued to the book part, or if this is a new piece too that's printed there. I don't know.
yeah, I can't tell.
But yeah, Beauty and the Beast as well. This one, it's got the micro versions of Cogsworth and the dresser person, and a new version of Chip on a teacup mold, and the Mrs. Potts piece is old. But this isn't.
But they're just printed, basically.
Yeah, and then this Beast's head sort of mold thing. This is the second time we've gotten it, so it's relatively rare, and this is a cheaper way.
Ooh, cool.
Also, I wonder if these bricks will be printed too, like the parts that are part of the design, or if there will be a sticker sheet for that. Because it does look like we'll get stickers that go on the walls of the book, but we'll have to see.
I feel like the majority of those pieces are printed.
It looks like it for sure, and these jumper plates definitely have to be printed because I can't imagine them asking you to put a sticker around a stud. But
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then we have a 4+ Cinderella set. This one's kind of whatever, and I don't really care for it. But we do get Lucifer again.
If you're a little girl, you'll like this.
Yeah.
If your parents are too broke to buy the actual castle, get that.
Honestly, it doesn't look too juniorized, so that's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah, I mean for sure. But Cinderella's oh my goodness, my voice just cracked. Holy crap. Cinderella's castle is basically the Disney castle. Yeah. So if you can afford that, go buy the $400 Disney castle. So
yeah, if you can't, buy this.
If you can't, then get that. Yeah.
There's also
if you're broke.
There's one other of these book sets, a Frozen one that has yet to be revealed, just so everyone's aware.
Ooh, see, I didn't even know this. So
all right, that is all for Disney. Do you want to cover Friends really, really quickly because there's nothing interesting here?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I have to pee, so keep talking about Friends.
I'll go over Friends. You don't have any significant thoughts about them, do you?
I don't know. All I know is I have to pee. Okay. So it's great.
We have an ice cream cart, which is an ice cream cart. And yeah, it's, I don't know. We've got an ice creamy stuff. Interesting build for a popsicle here, but other than that, nothing too crazy. Yeah. And then we have this car on a beach. Stage and car is what the set is called. 240 pieces, $20. It looks fine. Nothing crazy. And then we have a hair salon, which they've done a hair salon in the past, and this is very similar to the previous hair salon. Different build for the scissors, but it's sort of the same. Only uses the new curved pieces now, and that's about all of it. I think that hairpiece might be new and purple, but other than that, nothing interesting. And this tent piece could be interesting, but that's it. And this one is $30. 241 pieces. And yeah, it's yeah. And then there's this baking competition. This one actually has some interesting cake parts. Might be the most interesting of all of them because you've never gotten anything like this before. But you know, it's still nothing too crazy special. But I don't know. These parts could be interesting if they're reused in the future. And then this hospital is. It seems like we got one relatively recently, so it doesn't seem like it's that new of a subject material. It does have a little ambulance, and you know, Friend's ambulance is a little bit weird shape, but I don't think there was an ambulance in the last one, so I guess that's cool to see. We do have the bandage up here. It's an interesting sticker design, and a built-up wheelchair for Friend's people, which I don't think the last one had one of those either. And then there's this friendship bus, which I think probably breaks some city ordinances about growing trees on top of your buses, and it probably will hit the top of some sort of tunnel or street light. But if you ignore that, it's sort of okay looking. I think I've liked when they do the large boats better than large buses, but this one isn't too bad. And then there's this little puppy playground, which is kind of whatever. And you know, this is a $10 set, I believe. Yeah, $10 set.
PFAB is back.
Welcome back. We've made it to the second to last run set, I think. This juice truck, which has an interesting pineapple print and a new color for that bush. And other than that, nothing special. And then there's these surprise mystery things, which I don't know how these will be executed, and we need more information to properly evaluate them. But they're supposed to have some sort of mystery blind bag pet inside, which seems like it can get expensive very quickly if you were attempting to collect all of them. Because it looks like there will be no way to identify which one is which. And that's all of them, and I guess
So I
there'll
was
be more.
stuffing cake in my mouth, so, you know.
Alright, we've finished Friends. Where to next?
Heck yeah, and I also just had to burp, so, you know, I don't want to burp on stream, you know.
Alright.
People like, he's so vulgar. He has no respect for himself.
Architecture, only 2 sets. I like the Tokyo one.
I feel like architecture is kind of the same thing for Technic, you know, like Technic for me. Like, they look cool, but I'm not going to buy them, you know, so.
Yeah, I think I might personally appreciate architecture a little bit more than Technic, but both of them are kind of cool. This one,
Really?
I like the like this set in particular. Just has a good level of balancing everything. I don't know. I just think that there's a lot going on in this particular Tokyo set, and some of the new prints and designs. I just think they're pretty cool.
It's very popping, to say the least.
I think this might be my favorite skyline.
Sets, I feel like most architecture sets are very dull, so that one has a lot of color, so it does really stick out if you're to compare it to the other architecture sets. So
yeah, this one I think, as you know, they just stated, looks a little bit duller. It does have the Burj Khalifa, which is a really tall building, but you know, other than that, there's nothing that I find too compelling here. But
it's literally the Dubai skyline. If you have that set, you become rich. So if you're broke as fuck and you want to be rich, buy that set. So
that's wise.
Thanks. I just helped all you guys.
That's wise advice. It's only $60 for infinite riches.
Instead of being a billionaire or a millionaire, just buy the set and you will be able to fit in. So
Ingrid is not into architecture sets either. Minecraft.
Okay, Ingrid, you're very smart now.
There's
you were always smart, Ingrid, but yeah.
What do you think of the new Minecraft sets?
I like them. I mean, they're probably the cutest wave, like I said in my video. Cutest wave of Lego sets out there. So, the Minecraft Creeper is very cool because it's very detailed in the sense where, like, the Lego Creeper itself is basically just green. You know, it has a dark green color scheme. They don't really go with all the details with that. Like this has so much detail to it, and it looks like the actual creeper. I could see like a lot of kids really liking it who likes Minecraft. You know, they could, you know, add it to their creeper collection. You have like a stuffed animal creeper, you have your Lego creeper, you have your creeper squad, you know, so I feel like a lot of kids are gonna like this one. So
I think that this might be the best looking of the buildable figures. The creeper itself. I don't love the ocelot. It's not bad, but I think the chicken was the best of the side builds.
yeah.
And then like just the side view of the ocelot does not look very good, personally. But the other one is the baby zombie and pig. Do you like this one?
The pig's cute. Yeah, the pig's cute.
The pig's legs are weird to me, but that's the only thing.
He's a handicapped pig. He's like that one handicapped pig in school. Like all the pigs are going to school, and he's the one with like the wobbly legs.
At least
that's so screwed.
At least he got himself immortalized in Lego.
Yeah. So by being handicapped, you made it to Lego. He's the one that gets picked on in school for walking weird.
The baby zombie's alright.
Sounds like my high school life. The difference is I got picked on for my face, not my legs. I had nice legs. I still have nice legs. Okay, sorry. Immediately, you just mentioned the legs. I didn't really look at it as bad before, and now I just, had to go on a little, leg rant. So,
yeah. What do you think of these pandas?
They're cute. I mean, what else can I say? They are cute. They're really cute.
I like the baby panda a little bit better than this one, but I think they're both pretty good. And looks like they do have the new head mold, which I wonder how it'll attach. It looks like it might be on a ball joint. Or some sort of thing.
Yeah, I could see that. Or like a hinge piece maybe in the back somewhere.
Yeah. It's definitely not just attached with studs like most of the other Minecraft head pieces.
Yeah, I like this one a lot just for the pandas. I mean, the build is very bland. You get this gray structure. The bamboo pieces, I do like the building technique for the bamboo pieces. It's pretty cool. They could have just used like straight up like cylinder pieces and have it go up, but they added detail to it. Yeah. So I like it.
Eric just had a good point. He said we need a buildable panda next.
Oh, I'm down with that. That'd be
cool.
Would be adorable.
I would like that.
Well, I'm using adorable, guys. I promise I'm still straight, but you know.
Maybe you're just attracted to pandas. Kind of cute.
Panda, 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 panda. Remember that song back in the day?
No, I do not at all.
You don't know the Panda song? No. That rap song where that dude sounds like a complete idiot, like he's brain dead or something?
Eric, this one is $20, not $10. And
it looks like a $20 set. Yeah. I feel like this would be, you know the piece count? I'm pretty sure I said it in my video.
It's 204. So right on.
Yeah, so that's a good deal.
Does have an ocelot which hasn't been around, and they haven't used one in a while, so that's cool.
That being said, I am tired of getting Alex. I want to strangle Alex to death. It's not because she's a female.
What about Steve? Are you tired of Steve too?
Oh, I'm tired of Steve too, but Alex, just seeing her like orange head is driving me crazy.
Well, you're in luck because the next set has a brand new skin.
Yes. Oh, I love that minifigure. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
So
the pillagers, I agree with Ashton Flash's point that the dark red is a little bit of a weird color compared to their color in game, but the heads of the villagers are cool, and their crossbows.
Yeah, see, I don't watch Ashton Flash's videos. I watch mine. No, I'm just kidding. When it comes to news, I just, keep up with my videos. But yeah, I mean, the set, like, regarding the builds and everything, they don't look appealing in any way. But just for that one night minifig, the set might be worth it, so.
Also, the Iron Golem is a slightly updated build, but I think it looks a little bit worse than the old one.
I just don't care for the Iron Golem. I mean, if you really want him, you should have just got the $20 set that came out back in the day, where he pops up from under the ground or whatever. So.
Yeah, that one I think is a better set. The pumpkins are cool to get too, but yeah, this one is $70 set. The Illager Raid. This thing looks a little bit weird. It looks sort of like what it does in game, but Like there are certain things about it
So
that
that's
look
the
proportionally weird.
Ravager, I guess.
Yeah, that's the Ravager. And then
Yeah, I did do some research. I actually did research for that
you
video.
should have just gone and played the game, obviously.
It was funny in my Minecraft video. I said if you've ever played the Minecraft game, and I was talking about the creeper like I'd played the game before. I'm a
Game.
Minecraft fan, so people probably noticed. That's why that video got a bunch of dislikes. I'm like, well, there's this character, and they're probably like, he's fake. He's not a real Minecraft fan. So,
but I think this is a new skin for villager based on the 1.14 villager skins. A new cat skin as well. I think this is supposed to be Kai from Ninjago, but as a Minecraft skin.
see, I was confused why everybody was saying that. Are you sure that's just not a ninja character in Minecraft?
I mean, it's not like something from the game specifically. It's
Okay.
it could be just a random skin, but it definitely looks Kai inspired because how many red ninjas do you know?
Oh yeah, I don't. You're right. I don't have any friends that are red ninjas, so I need to get one. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Is this guy in? This guy is exclusive, right?
The red ninja?
No, well, yes, the red
that
ninja
guy?
and the what's it called? I forget. There are like three sorts of there are three types of pillagers. There's the regular pillager. There's these guys who also appear in woodland mansions. I don't remember what they're called though.
So what's the point of the name of Illager?
So
It says Illager,
this thing
right?
is the
So,
Illager beast, also called the Ravager.
okay.
And
Because I got called out in my comment section when I made my video. Everybody's like, it's not Illager Raid, it's Pillager Rage. I'm like, no, I'm going to stick with this.
No,
It says Illager.
they are also Illagers. They're both.
Okay. But I'm still right, though, right?
Yeah. Like the update that they
just
came
had to
out in
make
was
sure.
called the Village and Pillage update, but they were called the Illagers within that. Like they are Illagers, but they go around pillaging things, therefore becoming pillagers.
Interesting. Very creative names.
Yeah. And this last one here is the Taiga Adventure, which these were all
Probably the best set in the wave.
This was also a bunch of 1.14 update stuff. So it has the fox, which I don't think the fox looks perfect compared to the in-game appearance, but it looks all right. And
I feel like this for a set for me is like a first day buy, in the sense where it's a cheap $10 set. You get the fox, you get the wolf, you get the skeleton, you get Steve. I mean, you're getting a bunch of stuff. It's kind of like a Star Wars battle pack, in my opinion.
One thing that I think is really cool about this one in particular is it includes that fire piece, which was previously only available on a $40 set.
Oh, really? Okay, so I thought that was a Chima piece recolored for like an orange.
No, it was introduced in the Minecraft, the pirate ship one, in that set.
Oh, okay.
It's designed. You'll notice it's a little bit pixely around the sides. So it's designed to look like Minecraft Fire, which, if you are unaware, in the daytime, bad guy mobs, if they aren't wearing helmets or underneath something, they start to burn up.
My subscribers must hate me. I keep giving them fake news. I'm like, that's the Chima ice piece recolored, but in orange. So
The Team Ice Piece was larger too. That's the other thing.
I'll have you vet all my videos from now on.
Okay. I accept $500 an hour. Thank you.
Ouch, you're expensive, babe. most people of your type cost about $100 for an hour or $200.
Well, because I'm better than all of them.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That's what most of them say too. So.
What do you think of new Marvel sets?
They are complete garbage, and whoever designed them, clearly they hired the special needs kids to design them. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I agree with you. I'm not a fan of these, but I think some of the figures were good. But most of the builds are not.
They're so bad that I'm a huge Minecraft, a huge Marvel fan, right? And these are so bad. Like, I tried to justify liking any of them. I could not come up with a reason to like any of these sets, other than like the Jets. But taking a look at the Iron Man mech, it's an all right build. It kind of does remind me of one of those knockoff weapon sets or whatever that they try to sell on eBay. But for $10 and that classic Iron Man, I don't have really an issue with the mech set. So I feel like the mech's all right. The Iron Man mech is all right.
I think that this is probably the best of the three mechs in my opinion, and the Iron Man figure is cool. So for $10, I might buy it eventually, but I don't know.
I'll wait till it's like $5. I feel like these sets are gonna drop in price real fast.
Probably.
So.
The Thanos mech, I'm not a fan of. It just looks weird to me.
I like what they did with the Infinity Gauntlet. You have the little like golden circular piece, which I believe only appears in like the Saturn V set. Or not the Saturn V set, the Lunar Landing set.
I think it comes...
And maybe it appears in a few other sets, but it's not common.
Yeah, it's not common, but I think it comes in a couple other sets.
So I like that piece, and I like what they did with the Gauntlet. I actually do like the set a decent amount. When I say I like the set a decent amount, I'm comparing this to the rest of the Marvel sets.
Do you think,
not like in general?
Do you think this is better than the Iron Man mech?
I can't decide. I honestly can't decide if I like it better, but I do like the Thanos minifig. I know it's not realistic, but I do like the minifig. So for the minifig alone, I feel like the Thanos minifig is better than the Iron Man one. So
I like the Iron Man minifigure better personally, but I just think the helmet they didn't capture properly on Thanos.
Well, they just used the Evil Knight's helmet and recolored it gold.
Yeah,
so.
but that doesn't look like Thanos' helmet. That's the problem.
Well, I mean, I feel like the minifig doesn't look like Thanos. Thanos looks like a straight-up pussy right there. So. Sorry. Being honest.
And then speeder bike attack thing. This one is kind of whatever. I mean, like...
Yeah, I like the Black Panther. They're giving us a classic Black Panther. And what are those bikes called? They're like the comic book bikes. They have a certain name.
I don't know what they're called.
But those kind of bikes are... Yeah, but those bikes are prevalent like in the comic book type stuff.
All right.
The Black Panther, I like his little like cape thing, like added piece. It's not really a cape.
It's like a little collar.
He looks cool. Yeah, like a collar. He's on a collar. Thor looks all right. The AIM, I guess, hover jetpack or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It looks all right, but like this set in general, it's garbage. Like when you're buying a Marvel set, the main reason you're buying a Marvel set is for the minifigs. Well, none of the minifigs are outstanding this year. The minifigs are complete shit, and they need to fire the Marvel team. Like, who wants to buy these sets? I'm not going to buy them for the minifigs, and that's the main reason you buy a Marvel set. So if I can get this set for $5, I'll buy it.
I think the best minifigure is Hawkeye
$20
in the next set, but the truck looks awful, and I don't know if I will buy it. I might just buy the figure separately eventually. But
yeah, I mean, Hawkeye looks all right. I mean, comparing it to the rest of the minifigs this wave, Hawkeye looks all right. Captain America looks like every other Captain America that's ever been released. And then you have those two AIM agents that nobody cares about. And like you said, the truck is crap. It looks like, it looks bad. So I think it's cool that it opens up there.
Yeah.
I gotta find a positive. So
yeah, it's sort of cool, but like the front end of the truck just looks bad. And then we've already seen Hulk Helicopter Rescue. I think this is easily the best set of all of them, and we don't really need to discuss it too much because we already talked about it in a previous podcast. That's how long ago it was revealed. But
yeah, I mean, it's a great one.
Yeah.
And let's see, what is today's date? The 24th. People have already got this set a while back.
Yeah, it's available.
I know
it's available on Kohl's.com to just buy, and has been since like the 15th.
If I had not known that Just Too Good was going to purchase it, like I'd do it. I totally called it that he was going to get it online.
Yeah.
And so I was going to buy it from eBay, but like $100 and something, it wasn't worth it for me because I wouldn't make back my money. Now, if I would have been Just Too Good, maybe. But like, I doubt the video is going to clock 100,000 views. That being said, this month my CPM's almost at $5, so maybe I would have been fine with it. But like, I don't want to risk, spending all that money. Plus, I'm horrible at reviews. Like, I'll admit, I'm horrible at reviews. But it's whatever.
Yeah, Rescue figure's cool. Strike Gauntlet's cool. Makes it sort of worth it. It's a little bit on the pricey side. At retail of $60, but it's not terrible.
I would buy it at 30% off. I feel like it's a set I'm going to eventually get. It's not a first day buy for me, but it's something I'll eventually end up picking up.
Yeah, I feel like I will too, partially because I also just want to get the last Infinity Stone that I need. But
yeah, for sure.
What do you think of the Spider-Man mech?
I like this one a lot. In the sense where, when I say I'm liking something a lot, we're comparing. Sorry, I was looking at a comment. We're comparing it to the other sets here. So this would have been a perfect opportunity for them to turn this into an iron spider mech. Like they totally could have done that, and it would have been so much better. So
yeah, but they didn't. Oh well. The figure's not even that special, so I think for that reason it's the worst of the three mechs. But
oh, really? I like it.
I mean,
I'm just a Spider-Man nerd, so I'm biased, right? I will always be biased when it comes to Spider-Man stuff. So
yeah, I guess it's fair. What do you think of the Vulture truck?
it looks like garbage. It looks exactly like the truck that came out. It was a Doc Ock like bank heist truck or whatever that came out a couple of years ago. It had Doc Ock, it had Spider-Man, and a security guard. You basically got the set, but in a junior form, and it pisses the crap out of me that Lego basically they're giving us a bunch of rehashes. It's ridiculous. So yeah.
All right, I sort of agree with you.
Like literally, a lot of the Spider-Man wave, they're just rehashes. So
I think that this one is slightly better than some of the others. Like, at least the Trek is sort of interesting, and it has a decent print on the side, but I don't think it's good. I just think it's okay.
it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah. I think, is the Vulture new, or is that the same torso and wings?
I think the wings might be a new color.
Okay.
So.
All right. What do you think of this one? The Spider-Man versus
Now,
Doc
this
Ock?
set is basically the bike that came out this year and the spider crawler that came out this year. That is that set, like I said in my video. If they had a baby, like those two sets are combined is these spider bikes and these spider crawlers kid. Like, are you fucking kidding me, Lego? Like,
Yeah.
it's bad.
I agree.
It's bad.
The Jessica Drew figure's okay. Doc Ock, is that new or is that from last year?
Doc Ock kind of looks like the classic old Doc Ock that we got in the other set. So
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's not a new Doc Ock. The only new minifigure that set is Spider Girl, and I mean she's comic accurate.
Yeah.
So
it's I mean, it's whatever basically. It's probably a $20 set, maybe 30.
yeah, it's 20. It's
Okay.
totally 20.
And then this one.
That being said,
the Mysterio one is 30, right?
I'm not sure about that price, but I'm assuming it's probably 30 based on it being a junior set.
Okay.
So I mean, you get the same old Spider-Gwen. All these minifigs are not new in the set, which is
Mysterio
ridiculous.
is new. He has a new torso.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because the last one was in dark green. This one's regular green.
Okay, I guess I stand corrected. You only get a new Mysterio. Nobody cares. We just got like 50 Mysterios in the Far From Home sets, which I have all of them. Okay. Then we have Spider-Gwen, who's the same. You suck, Spider-Gwen. The spider helicopter looks like the last junior spider helicopter, but with little like arms on it or whatever that's supposed to be claws or whatever. Yeah. You have the Mysterio little bike tank. Why did I call it a bike? Tank little vehicle that looks exactly like the Lex Luthor one, but with like a little like covering. And then the coolest thing about the set is the bag.
I would agree with that.
So
I basically have the same thoughts. Not a huge fan of. Like, the Mysterio figure's okay, and Spider-Gwen is nice to get a slightly cheaper set, but I don't know if it's worth buying this set at $30 just to get the figures. And even the
agreed, for sure. As you can tell, I'm very passionate with how much I do not like these sets. So.
What do you think of the Spider-Jet versus Venom thing?
This is the only one that I like. Right. I feel like the Spider-Jet is a decent build. The Venom mech, I mean, we just got one this year, which actually looks really cool. This is like the crackhead version of a Venom mech, like the one where, your mom's like, okay, it's like the Leopard version of the Venom mech, or like the one where your mom's like, we're too fucking broke. Here, you can have this. That's basically what it is. I like Spider Noir, and I really like Spider Noir.
Yeah, so, I like Spider Noir as well.
Or whatever they call him. Yeah.
Yeah. The other figures are fine. The Jet is mediocre. I don't love the Jet, but it's not as bad as some of the other builds. And the Venom mech's okay for what it is. It's like a scaled down version of the previous one.
Yeah, but the previous one was such a sexy set. Like 2019 Spider-Man sets were pretty good. And then we're getting all this in 2020. And this is me coming from a biased perspective because I love Spider-Man. Like anything Spider-Man I love. But these are crap. You literally have like the most loyal Spider-Man fan for at least Lego stuff triggered about sets. People are like, oh my goodness, they're targeted for kids. I don't care. I'm triggered. I'm a 20-year-old man triggered as heck right now. I'm probably gonna like cry later, so deal with it.
Also, I think this is the only one of these sets to have the dual molded legs for the regular Spider-Man. I think I just noticed
Ooh, that is so cool.
Oh no, this one
Oh
does
my
too.
goodness.
But if you missed out on dual molded leg Spider-Man. But yeah.
If you care about Spider-Man's legs,
Yeah.
you guys all care. I can tell. This is why I wish they would have never canceled the Ultimate Spider-Man. The Ultimate Spider-Man had such a different array of characters, and Lego would just make random crap for those sets, but they were actually pretty cool, and you get a bunch of exclusive, rare minifigs in each set. So
Yeah.
I hate that they're basing it off the Spider-Man new TV series, but I understand because the Ultimate Spider-Man ended. So.
Yeah. As far as creator,
sorry, I'm very passionate with my hate for these sets. So
let's skim through creator real quick. There's nothing special. There's this propeller airplane. It's fine. All right. You have anything special to say about it?
You get it for your cousin when you don't know what to get him, so you get him that there.
Yeah. Then this red car, which may be minifigure compatible, but it's just a red car. Same sort of deal as the plane.
Yep, looks like every other typical creator car.
Monster truck.
This one is cool.
It's teal.
In the sense where the color scheme, yeah. But other than that, it's not that appealing in that sense.
Just is what it is. Is that one also $10, or is this one more expensive?
I believe that's 20.
No, this one's 15.
Never mind, that's a weird price.
Yeah. This one is 20, the dragon. I sort of don't hate this one.
I mean, it looks like every other creator dragon. It's very thin, too. Like, if you want a good-looking dragon, just go to Ninjago. I mean, that's where I kind of feel like,
There's one good dragon in this wave, too. So, this could be recommended. Rocket truck, possibly minifigure compatible, $20, though. It's kind of whatever. I have no thoughts. But the monster truck.
That is one sexy set. Like, who doesn't want a monster truck that serves burgers?
Well,
not burgers or not boogers, burgers.
Jang had a really good point that they were kind of lazy in the fact that they didn't just include 2 extra wheels, so you could easily convert this to just a regular burger truck as one of the alternate builds. Which...
Oh, do people even watch Jang? Is Jang a thing?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
But, yeah. I think this one's okay, and it'll be interesting to see if these are stickers or prints. Because creator sets usually don't do stickers if they're 3-in-1, but they may.
I'm pretty sure they're prints. They're pretty sure they're stickers. Okay. What am I saying?
So, it's
other than like cool. the little like umbrella
the
top,
umbrella's
the
a print.
little
That's an existing one.
Yeah, that's a print for sure. So.
And then we have this.
But they're all nice. I like most of the builds too. Like the tractor build looks pretty nice too. So.
This one I think is the worst of the 3 builds, but it's okay. The tractor's cool though. And then the toy shop and townhouse, $50. Not bad for what it is, but
it's one of the cool new additions to the corner side house. Series,
yeah, if you've been buying the little house series, it'll be a great addition. But that's about it. I don't think this is a standout as far as those go. It's good, but not the best one ever. I don't think personally.
It's good. It's not amazing. It's good, but it's all right. It's all right. It's Gucci.
But yeah, that's all for creator. And let's see. Do we want to do trolls?
Yeah, let's talk about our favorite.
Let's scroll
theme,
through
guys.
the lamest theme of all Duplo because there's nothing special, nothing interesting to any of us here. There's a Frozen set, there's a Marvel set, there's a random stuff.
Dude, why are you assuming that the Duplo sets aren't, my cup of tea, dude?
I don't know. Well, do you have a favorite of these Duplo sets? I should probably ask you, I suppose.
All of them, babe. All of them. I'm going to buy them all the first day they're out.
All right. So then we got Trolls. Which you're also obviously going to buy all the first day they're out.
We all love the troll stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially
Also,
you.
you were wrong. There were 2 4+ sets.
You know what? But I was more right than wrong.
I don't know.
You were very confident they were going to all be 4+,
Yeah.
So in your face, mother trucker.
You were also very confident that
So,
none of them
I
would
just
be
had
4+.
to say that. But I was more right,
This is obviously the best of the troll sets because it is 4+. And yeah.
This is something you buy for your special needs cousin named Jill, so.
Everyone in the chat thinks that these are the best of 2020.
What? No shade at you, Aussie Bricks, but what? The Gallagher has the best sets. Oh, come on, Gallagher.
Yeah, which are your favorites of the troll sets?
So my favorite one. Shoot, can I even think of a favorite one?
All of them are VFab's favorite.
I think I said in my video a favorite one just for the heck of it, and it probably wasn't even my favorite. Probably the $50 one, the biggest one.
Is that the tree?
They always say bigger is better.
Is that the tree or is that the caterpillar bus?
The tree.
Okay. The tree's all right. The figures are interesting in all of these, but interesting is not necessarily
That
positive.
stupid-looking giraffe character, I want to strangle it. Like, he has a throat that you just want to, like... Yeah, like, I just want to strangle him. I don't know why. Like, he's just somebody that you'd see on the street, and if somebody actually looked like that, you'd just strangle him.
Remember...
Like,
wait, BFAB, remember we also have to change our profile pictures to trolls, so you should definitely use this one.
I'll take a photo of, like, myself and put it side by side.
Yeah, definitely.
The resemblance. That's me. That's me when I show my face. Why do you guys think I haven't shown my face and I only do like photos and not a lot of videos? I mean, I feel like generally the troll sets are different. They're kind of like the Angry Bird sets, but I actually did like all the Angry Bird sets, which I'm kind of in the minority in that case. This is also something that's really weird and wacky, and I feel like if they can market it to girls, it's going to sell well. If they can't, for some reason, find a way to market to its girls, it's going to tank. Because Trolls merchandise sells amazing. Same with like Despicable Me and Minions, which, I mean, we still haven't seen images of the Minion sets, right? But I think we're going to see those in March, most likely.
Yeah, I think Minions will be a later release than Trolls.
Yeah, which is kind of weird that they teased. Didn't they tease the Minion thing before the Troll thing, or was it after?
I think they did Trolls first. Possibly.
Okay.
But
so I feel like I don't know why Lego did that, to tease Minions so early, but I feel like a lot of people are going to be expecting Minion set images very soon, but we're not going to see them for a while.
Yeah.
So
I think the best of these is the Caterpillar bus, personally.
That's like the pimp van,
Yeah. It's just weird looking, but I sort of dig it.
It's unique. It's basically a caterpillar. Yeah. It is a caterpillar bus. It's like their pimp mobile there.
So the tree is your favorite of them?
Yeah, the tree is my favorite.
It's okay.
I will buy these sets at 75% off. Nothing else. Either if somebody gives them to me, I'll take them, but 75% off is what I'll bend at.
Also, the music note pieces are sort of interesting.
Yeah, I mean, but do we really care about them?
No, only if they appear in other sets. Yeah, the stage is a stage. Has figures. Wow. Probably comes in a cardboard box.
The only Lego stage we've gotten in a while, other than like Friends.
Yeah. And this is the second best of the sets because it is also 4+, and that makes it the best.
I'm getting called out. I have to respond quickly. So when I said I don't show my face, I said I don't show it in video because like you can edit photos. I don't edit my photos. I just put a black and white filter on them, and everybody looks better in black and white for the most part. So yeah, continue on.
All right. But yeah, this the raft one is okay, and the balloon introduces new pieces, so maybe it's okay, but I don't know.
I feel like if they had a minifig line for Trolls, I would totally buy into it. But like for sets, they're not worth it, in my opinion. If you have a kid that's into trolls or you like the movies, it's totally worth buying for them. I feel like these, if they do sell well, they're gonna sell really well. I feel like there's no middle ground. They're either gonna do really bad or they're gonna do extremely well.
Have you
If
seen
they do extremely well,
Have you seen the first Trolls movie?
I did not
All right,
know.
you should watch it, and then we should do a review of the Trolls movie in the future podcast.
All I know is like my jam is I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric, baby, when I turn it on, or something like that. You know,
Yeah, that is from the movie.
I love that song. I didn't know it was from Trolls. I used to jam to that song that said from the movie Trolls. I'm like, wait, what? I was so disappointed, but also like if Trolls has that catchy song in there, I might actually like it.
You should watch
Maybe
the
I'll
movie.
go watch like the second one.
No, watch the first one
I mean,
first.
I feel like maybe I could. Okay, so I'll watch the first one. If I like the first one, I'll watch the second one. If I like the second one, I'll buy all the sets the first day they're out.
All right.
Because nobody else is going to be doing that. So.
All right. So we have 2 themes left: Ninjago and City. So we'll cover Ninjago, and then we have the polybags too to talk about, and then we will be all set. So Ninjago, I already talked about most of these in my news video, and you did too. So we can probably go through these relatively quickly, but I did not talk about the last 3 that were revealed, which were the Thunder Raider, which I like the Thunder Raider a lot, actually. I think it's an upgrade from the original in terms of looks. I don't like that they've included legacy versions of the tournament suits for Jay and Cole and Lloyd. I would like to see legacy versions of the rebooted suits, but they're sort of similar. What do you think?
So the only reason I'll be picking up this set is because Nick designed the set, and Nick is the homie, so I'm gonna have to pick it up. So
Okay. Well, it's cool. I like it.
you don't know who Nick is? He's a designer. He designed the Hidden Side bus. So.
Oh, okay. So
This is his first Ninjago set that he designs. So
that's cool. And it'll probably be
Yeah.
$50, most likely, potentially, maybe 60. Also, it has the same green sausage, which this is the second set that has been included in. Fun fact.
Ew, is it like fucking rotting or something?
I guess I don't know, but yeah.
Ew.
Jungle Raider.
That's kind of disgusting.
Do you
Oh, I like this one better than the previous
Really?
one. The previous one, yeah, I feel like the previous one was really lanky. I feel like this one's more accurate because in the movie it was smaller, right? It
Yeah.
wasn't like really built out. So I like this one better. It's more accurate. So
I don't like the I don't like the wheels on this one. That's my biggest complaint.
but don't you feel it's more accurate than the one that got released? Like if you compare it to TV
I
show,
think the size wise probably, but every Ninjago vehicle ever has been not great in size compared to the TV show. But I do like that I do like the shaping of the old one a lot better than this one.
really, I feel like this one's more accurate. Maybe that's just my perspective, but hey.
I feel like this is one of the few legacy sets that is a downgrade, personally, in my opinion. I don't think that's completely.
I think it's the only one that's an upgrade.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, you don't think that the Thunder Raider is an upgrade over the old one?
Now I looked at it, I'm just like, they're basically the same. I mean, yeah, they're bulkier and larger and bigger, but there's really nothing that really changed much, you know?
Speaking of major legacy upgrades, this is the best version of Kai's Fire Dragon that has ever come out.
I'm like, why did they do that? There are some cases in life, or for Lego, where they should not change something. I know they're trying to do the legacy thing, but like they're like, what can we make as a smaller 4+ set? Oh, the Fire Dragon. Like in my video, I talked about saying like literally, like if Garmadon saw this dragon coming at him, he'd probably laugh. Like this is like the pussy version of the Fire Dragon. This is like the drop out of high school version of the Fire Dragon. I don't know why I said that, but it sounds funny in my head. It's basically 3 pieces that you connect together and you can kind of build onto it. I feel like the head mold by itself would be all right.
I like the head mold a lot,
like,
actually. I think that it's a well-made piece.
Yeah, but when you combine it with the other pieces and stuff, it makes it look like
I think the body and wings of this don't look great. Interesting note: those legs are actually Velociraptor legs in red. But I don't know. I like the new mold because I don't like the fact that the old ones were rubber. But also figures in this aren't that great. I think that they're just from the previous Legacy wave. Also, Galagade wants you to stop swearing.
Okay, I'll stop. Just for Gallagher.
And
Why did I say 3 pieces? I thought it was 3 pieces. I was wrong, I
yeah,
guess.
it's more than 3 pieces.
Clearly, I don't know. Crap. Oh, I can't say that. Clearly, I don't know anything.
The side build in this one is a cool new print too, but other than that, nothing crazy special.
It's kind of sad. I mean, that's like 5 pieces.
Yeah, but I mean, it's 5 decent pieces.
I think in my video I said 3, so I look like an idiot right now.
Yeah.
Well, I think the images that I saw were pretty bad when I first saw them, so it looked like there was 3.
Yeah, this was also one of the last ones to leak. And that was one of the few that I did not discuss in my own video. But I do think this one's okay, especially for $10. And Golden Mech. Do you like this one?
I do. This one is a major upgrade.
Really?
That being said, I feel like it has the knee joints. The other one I don't believe has knees.
That is true.
And this one I feel like is a major upgrade in the sense where it's bigger. And like the Golden Mech set in general, or like the Golden Mech in the TV show, is a very big, bulky mech, right? So this one I do appreciate it in the sense that it is an upgrade. That being said, I feel like it didn't need to be upgraded. The one that came in the Temple of Light was fine. So, like, I feel like you upgrade
I have
things to
one
make it
problem with
better.
this
Like,
one, and that is the hat on the top. I wish they used just the regular Sensei Wu hat up there instead of the new rice hat that's like curved.
okay, I mean that's fair. That's fair. But don't you think that for this set, like this one didn't really need to be like upgraded and stuff? Like, I feel like for like the dojo, that was a perfect upgrade because the previous dojo really didn't look like the one that made an appearance in the TV show. So for the first wave of Legacy, they redid that, and it looks so much better. You know,
I would have liked to see a legacy version of the Temple of Light, personally, over this.
well, yeah, I agree. That being said, I feel like they should start covering buildings that they've never made before in Lego. Like, I feel like they need to redo the blacksmith shop. That set looks nothing like it does in the TV show. They need to make like the ice fortress or whatever. Not the ice fortress. You know what I'm saying? Like the first place they went to when they tried to get the Shuriken of Ice.
Like basically from the pilot season.
Yeah.
They haven't done any of those really. I think there was a side build in the Cole's Dragon set that was supposed to represent part of the caves, right? But that was about all we got.
Yeah.
And the Fire Temple, obviously.
Yeah.
But
I just feel like that's something they need to do. Like, instead of like bringing back all these sets and upgrading them, like no matter what they're gonna sell, like Ninjago fans buy anything. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Ninjago fans are gonna buy every single variant of every single set. That's what they do. But like they need to make some scenes that were never made in Lego. Like, where's Borg Tower? It was rumored to come out and never did. So
I feel like I agree with you on that. The monastery was definitely the best one, and they really hadn't done a monastery before. They'd sort of, but it wasn't anywhere close. So, yeah, I agree with that statement.
Yeah. So, my opinion, that's what Legacy needs to become. That's what I think. So,
and I hope they do move into that after they've covered some of the old stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they've covered everything now.
I feel like there are like Chen's Temple. I would not mind a redo of that because the original one was bad, but there's not too much.
I would like a direct to consumer, like for what's the island called? Forbidden Island or whatever.
The island of
Chen's Island.
Oh, Chen's Island. Okay, yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, wouldn't that be amazing to get a direct-to-consumer set like that? Like, you could have all the secret rooms, and you could have like the under part where the people are in the factory. That would be a perfect $300-400 Ninjago set.
It would
but you don't really build out to it. You have like the back open too, so it's like a playable set. So it doesn't end up being like a $1,000 set. But I feel like if you built that set to detail, it could be like a $1,000 set.
One other set that would be really cool to see is the Chen Steamboat.
For sure.
Karloff
that would be nice.
versus Kai battle. That's a set that would be cool to get. But,
they need to hire us for Lego's ideas because Lego used to suck at ideas. So
yeah, the figures in this one are okay. Kozu's a cool upgrade, sort of. There are gonna be more Legacy sets, but these are summer sets, and onto the season 12 stuff. Starting with Gold
okay, so the first one. You go, sorry.
I was just saying, starting with Gold Speeder, you can talk about it. Go.
Okay, so this set sucks. I mean, it has some cool printed pieces. The front part's a pretty nice printed piece. But other than that, you really don't want the set for any other reason.
Unless you're not going to be buying one of the sets that this guy comes in, then maybe it'll be worth it just to get this guy because it's a cheap set. But that's really the only draw. Yeah.
If you're broke, buy it. If you're not, you're good.
Also, Cole doesn't come in one of the avatar pods, so this is the only $10 way to get Cole, but he doesn't have the shoulder pads.
I have a feeling we'll get an avatar pod.
I mean,
of Cole.
I don't know about
like
that because he's in.
I feel like there's more avatar pods.
I mean, but he's in his avatar version is in the gamer market, which we'll see in a second.
But aren't the other people's avatars versions in every other set too?
No,
or no?
It's only Cole and Nia who don't have avatar pods.
Okay, never mind then.
But then we have Kai's Mech Jet. You probably like this one because it looks Exoforce.
You got it. Yep, that's exactly what I said in my video. I said I like it because it looks Exoforce, and I like the transforming feature. Like for $20,
I think you'll have to
this
rebuild
set's a
it
steal.
probably, right? But like it doesn't actually.
I'm hoping you just transform it, but I think you're probably right. Yeah. You'll have to rebuild it.
The pink dude is kind of cool too, but
I just hate those characters. They're ugly as frick. Galgate said she left, so I could say it. They're ugly as fuck. So, I mean, I just don't like these villains. Maybe they'll be cool in the TV series, but they look like crap now. So
yeah, I'm reserving judgment for now. But they do have one of them has Swiss cheese printed on his torso, pixelated. Ooh, notification.
Oh, I got a message. But I'm famous. I'm famous. It's funny. So talking about famous, I made a comment on Ash and Flash's channel, and somebody said, "Aren't you famous?" They replied to me, and I'm like,
"What did you respond?"
Thanks, but no, nothing. I respond. I laughed about it. I'm like, I should have said yes. Just been like really cocky about it, but I'm like, no, I'm not famous.
Yeah.
Now, if I have like 100,000 subs and somebody asks if I'm famous, I'll say yes. But my sub count doesn't make me famous at this point. So
yeah, the key pieces are kind of neat-ish. Nothing too crazy in this particular set though. It does have.
I want to kind of see how they play out on the TV series. I feel like I'm really hyped for this next season.
I hope it's not as disappointing as season 11.
Oh, I love season 11.
I did not.
I feel like it's one of the best.
No. I think we already went over this though.
We did. Moving on.
Ninjago Marketplace.
Gamers Market.
Is this going to be $35 or do we know an official price?
I feel like it's going to clock to 40, to be honest.
Even then, I don't think it's terrible. But
oh yeah, it's basically like a city fun pack, basically.
Yeah. If it's $30, it's a steal and probably a day one purchase. If it's 40, I'll probably wait for a little bit of a discount, but I will definitely purchase this set because Pink Zane.
Yeah, and Harumi is back, so I guess Harumi's alive.
I mean, it could just be a digital version of Harumi.
Oh, that is true. Or maybe Harumi got stuck in the Avatar verse or whatever. I
don't know. I feel like they'll have some explaining to do. I think it'll be difficult to pull that off properly.
Yeah.
Also, this guy appears in several of the sets. I don't know who it is, but if you notice, there are no versions of Zane in any of the sets aside from this Pink Ninja version.
Yeah, maybe Zane went into retirement,
This could just,
and then he decided to come back as a Pink Ninja.
I wouldn't be surprised if Zane gets stuck in this digital. Like my guess for the plot line is Zane gets stuck with no memories in this digital verse, and this is Zane. Zane's avatar.
You think so? I think Zane's already been fucked way too many times.
I mean,
like he.
I feel like it's the only way you can.
He already turned into the Ice Emperor. Like, are they gonna really hurt Zane this time?
I think it would be stupid and sort of a lazy move, but I think that's where they're going with it.
Oh, I hope not. Just for the sake of that, for that reason, because it's crazy. Like poor old Zane, I feel bad for him. Like he keeps getting screwed. So.
Yeah. But I think this is definitely the standout set of the wave, for sure.
Yeah, I do like that one. So.
And also, uncracked space helmet in blue. That's new.
It is beautiful. So
And also, that is Avatar Cole and Avatar Nia. And there's this random dude and this pink dude and Mystery knockoff. But Jay and Lloyd's Power Flitzer or Velocity Racers, I believe, is their actual name. And $30.
I like the look of them, but it's not something I want to buy. You know,
I'm not a huge fan of the set personally. I may not get it. I don't know.
you're a Ninjago fan. You got to get everything. And see, Galligate and Ingrid.
Maybe will, maybe won't. We'll see. But yeah, I think this is probably my least favorite of the new sets, except for maybe one that we'll get to later. But we do get our first look at these game controller handle pieces, which are kind of neat.
Ooh.
Parts. And the figures, I like the new suits, I think. But yeah. Ninja Tuner Car. What do you think of this one?
Oh, I love this one.
I think this one's okay. I don't
like the color scheme though.
Yeah.
Like it's cool that it can transform into a flying car. I love that aspect of it.
Okay. I agree with you there, actually. I was going to say I don't love the color scheme on this. And I don't think that it looks great, but I like the transforming feature. So, we're sort of on the same page, actually.
It's cool because we don't get a lot of flying cars in LEGO in general. I think we have 2 in superheroes, but I'm not really aware of any other ones.
The DeLorean from
unless you
part
count
2.
That's what I was about to say. I was say unless you count that crappy DeLorean set. That, I guess. So.
It sort of reminds me of a DeLorean with the wheels turning. And these are actually a more accurate shaping. Like, for wheels, they don't face directly down on the part 2 DeLorean. They sort of face like that. So
I like the wheel colors though. I mean they look cool.
Yeah,
you know,
and I like the stickers on the front too.
Blue color. Why am I saying green?
Because
I clearly don't know my
this
color.
is obviously green.
The teal color.
BFAB, are you colorblind?
What?
Are you colorblind?
Isn't that teal?
What? No, this is medium azure. Teal is more green.
Oh, okay, same thing.
No, teal is more green.
Oh, you're right. Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
See, as I told you, I didn't know my colors.
But yeah, it has this dude again, whose face sort of looks like Zane too. Just saying.
They said his name. I've seen a bunch of videos where people say his name is Scott. Yeah. I mean, unless Zane decides to, after like turning into the Ice Emperor, he decides to rebrand himself as Scott. He's like, I don't want to identify as Zane anymore or the Ice Emperor. I want to identify as Scott.
I don't know. Maybe he forgot that he's Zane, even though he just did that.
Poor Zane.
But then we have Jay's Cyber Dragon. Do you like this one?
I hate it.
Okay,
I hate it.
I agree with you. I'm on board. In agreement. But
also, I guess I'm not a fan of a lot of the brick-built dragons, and then especially when you're just adding turbines to it, the head is way too skinny, and it just doesn't look good. I feel like in this case, like if you needed the head to match the rest of the body, the head needs to be a little bit more bulkier to look good in the set. But like the dragon, like it's good on its own if you could redo the head and add a little more bulkiness to it. Like this is a set where there's a lot of potential for it. But you know, it's all right, I guess.
It is the only way to get Nia, so I feel like I'll have to get this set. But like I'm surprised Nia is exclusive to this one.
Jeff, you just need to buy all the sets. I think that's what you need to do. You're a true Ninjago fan. You turn around, whip around, and spin, you know? So you got to do that.
If these videos make enough in ad revenue, I will do that for you.
You just need to find a way to get them really early. You need to like be like, you know, hitting up eBay like every single day, you know, for like December, right? And then when you can get the sets early, if you can get them early, right? Like kind of like with the Series 19, you know, minifigs. When I got them early, they totally paid for themselves. Like I paid a total of $8 for the minifigs each, you know? Why am I saying total? I paid $8 for each minifig, right? I totally made back my money, you know, on the video. So
Purple Stud has an interesting thought as far as the premise of the new season. He thinks that the premise is that Jay is really into video games and realizes he's a ninja, but then they all get sucked into gamers and he has to lead the way, having the most knowledge of all the ninja. Which would make sense why he's on the boxes, but
oh yeah, I totally agree with that. That's actually a good idea.
I feel like Zane's going to be important in some way, though, because there has to be a reason that he's not here. So I think he's
agreed.
He's either Scott or he's the Emperor, which I think of the two, if he's Scott, would make more sense because otherwise, at least he's not secretly an Emperor 2 seasons in a row, because that would be dumb.
They got the short end of the stick. He's the Emperor every single time. Lego got lazy. They're like, we're just gonna make you the Emperor every single time. So
Yeah. Honestly, I sort of wouldn't be that surprised. But we'll see. The Emperor figure is a cool figure, though, so at least we have a cool Zane figure out of it. What about the Temple of Nonsense? Or Temple of Madness?
I do like this one a lot. Like, I feel like this is something you'd probably see like a classic, like Japanese style game.
Yeah, I think the color scheme of this one's really cool.
Oh yeah, for sure. I like it. I mean, I have nothing negative to say about the set.
Yeah, I think figure selection's good.
I feel like this is going to be a set that I will eventually buy this set, and I don't need it to be like 50% off. I'll buy it at 20% off. Like I like it that much. So
yeah, I will definitely be getting like the two that I can say for sure 100% I will be getting are this one and the Gamer Market and the Avatar pods.
yeah, same. Wow, Jeff, we actually agree for once. It's kind of surprising.
This Empire Dragon too, that was really cool.
Oh yeah, I agree. I like the Empire Dragon. This is one of the buildable dragons that I actually do like. Our stream just completely cut off. Oh, that's why we dropped down to 3 viewers.
Okay.
Okay, now it's building back up. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
It says we should be back.
Okay. Because we just dropped it. I mean, that makes sense.
Some frames.
So for the Empire Dragon, like literally, it's something like a dragon basically banged a bunch of Nexonite sets. That's basically what it is.
It does look Nexonite.
Yeah. So this was like Lego going, oh shoot, we had another wave of Nexonites, but we decided not to release it because they were, tanking. So we're just gonna take that and we're gonna make it a Ninjago dragon. And it looks great. I do like it. It's one of the brick built dragons where everything's perfect about it. The head, perfect. The body, perfect. The wings, they're all like really proportionate too. Yeah. So I really do like the look of it.
I think this is one of the better bad guy dragons they've done ever. And it's a pretty cheap set too. So
yeah, it's nice. I'm going to buy this one. I really don't like most of the brick-built dragons, but in this case, I will be buying this one. So basically, this one and Firstborn are the only two for the brick-built dragons that I really do like. So
the Marla dragon is pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't own it, so clearly it wasn't good enough.
Last things we have here are the Avatar pods.